This is a dual band Yagi for 2 meters and 70 centimeters for DB1 Yankee Delta Tango or Delta Victor 1 Yankee Delta Tango or Patrick. So let's check the antenna configuration. This is the VHF side. We have a gamma match Yagi. The initial position of the tuning stub is on top of the gamma match. We have the feed point bracket connected to the pacing harness, attached to the T connector going to RG8 coaxial cable and attached to my Nano VNA. So on the UHF side, we have a 5-element Yagi, also gamma match. The initial position of the tuning stub is at the bottom. Same configuration, we have the antenna feed point connected to pacing harness going to the T connector. So let's check the frequency response of the antenna on the VHF side. So this is now connected to the antenna, and the antenna analyzer is initially configured to read the VHF side. So let's check. From 140 to 150 megahertz, we have at 145 megahertz, the exact center, the BSWR on that side is 1.038. So let's display the BSWR. So across the 10 megahertz bandwidth, we have less than 1.5:1 BSWR from 140 to going up 150. BSWR on 150 is 1.1. On the frequency with the lowest dip, it's around 144.7 megahertz with minus 46 dB antenna reflection coefficient or antenna return loss at 50 ohms, 1.0 BSWR. So this is working pretty good across the amateur band with a 10 megahertz bandwidth. So let's check the UHF side by loading the pre-calibrated measurement from the SD card. So we need to recall, load from SD card 430 to 450 megahertz. That's a 20 megahertz bandwidth. So the exact center 440 is 1.2:1 BSWR. Going down to 430, the VSWR is 1.4, and going to 150 or 450 is around 1.3. So let's check the BSWR trace or SWR trace. So that is less than 1.5:1 across the 20 megahertz bandwidth with the center frequency on 440 megahertz at 1.2 BSWR. So this is working pretty good as well on the UHF side. Depending on your preference, you can still fine-tune the frequency response by adjusting the tuning stub. Same on the UHF side. So that's it. Thank you for watching.